Hello, hello.
Hello for the second day of our esports. Today we have Overwatch. I'm going to be our primary caster, Mr. Charky, aka the Mr. Charky.
Yeah. Then you got me. I'm Ragu. I'll be co-commentating with him.
For today, it's going to be a simple best of. Is it a best of 3, best of 5?
Should be a best of 3.
I forget every time. I'm much excited for today's, roster and games. I personally play Overwatch. I've been playing for a very long time and stuff like that. But I wanna talk a little bit more to what we're gonna be going through for the general stasis today. Do you know what our maps might be, or like what the enemy's roster is? Because I haven't really checked any.
We tend to play a lot of like Lijiang Tower. I feel like Hawks play a lot of Lijiang Tower. Also, interesting matchup going into this because we have the Hawks versus Hawkeye.
It is true. So let's announce for general. We have CBC's Hawks and Hawkeye CC all the way through. And as I believe we segue into our roster for CBC Hawks, we have Baba. Baba is our primary tank and our only goated of all tanks. He's literally phenomenal at everything he does tank related.
Plays a lot of Zarya, plays a lot of dive, a lot of Haz. So we're looking forward to seeing some of that today.
Absolutely.
Got Skitsu. He's our hit scan. Playing a lot of flex too, like Tracer Reaper. So gonna be seeing a lot of that out there. Big Tracer meta going on.
If you know anything about, the competitive side of everything through, it's just produced and well played by Skitsu. I think he has everybody down in every role, so phenomenal. Next up, Doom.
Yeah, Doom. Big Tracer guy, big flex. Plays a lot of playing a lot of dive. Look out for his Tracer, look out for his Genji. So be playing those.
His ability to dive and play forward for a lot of these different team fights are extremely impressive. I believe his game sense is definitely a very big thing to acknowledge, and he's also very assertive when it comes with this team. And I think that's something that allows the synergy to kind of bleep for everybody. Next up, we have Elixion. Cade is easily my main coach when I'm in here. Sometimes trying to learn a little bit more about our healers and our supports. Cade is my primary flex support, and he's done a great job of explaining a lot of different team comps, especially to our new freshmen here. So, Elixion does a great job. Next up is Lucy. Lucy, our secondary support, which is our main healer.
In support player.
To say the least, the main support for this is great. The Lucio, the Wu Yang, all that is just performed at such a high level. And again, all of these players have more than enough game sense to be applied for.
Velcon, he'll be our first backup. He's known for his devastating venture. That's his main. Might see a little bit of the Genji coming out. Look out for him. He plays great on the dive. Plays really aggressive, and he only really plays dive. So he's got it down on lock. So the back line's got to be aware.
True.
There's me, Ragu.
We have Ragu here. I gotta speak on this. You can't speak on yourself, Lamau. Ragu. He's a great DPS. His cast has improved rapidly. I believe his ability to pick up these newer characters and actually adapt and work with the team is extremely important. And I believe that your time in with us has been phenomenal. How do you feel like your time has been? You enjoying it here?
Doing great. Expanding my hero pool. Probably gonna still be playing Widowmaker and Cass.
Absolutely. That's just what you do. Todd, Brandon, I feel like I never see him play in, or at least when I'm in house.
He's one of our flex DPS player. Seems like he plays a lot of Cass for being a flex DPS, but he plays a lot of Cass, a lot of Tracer, and basically anything on that flex role. So gonna be looking forward to see him play out there.
Yeah, if he does end up coming in for that in-house. Lisan Yaomi, my duo, my number one Lyle is our secondary lineup for DPS. I think he's actually making a transition from DPS.
Yeah, he has he's making the swap to tank, so we might be seeing some of that soon. Don't think he's playing today, but I'll be looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I mean his improvement over time with tank and stuff like that, especially with such a last minute transition, recruited as a DPS. I think he definitely has a lot of opportunity in for tank, so I'll be much excited to see um, what we're able to, I mean, I guess produce from him. You know, like his time is just well spent.
Then we got my boy Mr. Charky, main caster. He's our secondary main support. He's be playing that Wu Yang. He's playing that Lucio. He's got a high level. He's improved a lot since he came here, starting off as a flex support, switching to main support, and he's playing well in scrims, playing well in our practice games and our preseason. So we'll be looking forward to seeing him next time we play next week. Sadly, not this week.
Yeah, for those I love, I gotta do this. Pillow, he is my secondary flex support. We don't really have, I guess, like much directness to how our teams are formed and stuff like that. I think everybody has great synergy, and Pillow is definitely involved in that. He's done a great job in making forwards in different departments, and especially in like high school terms where, you know, scouting wasn't really a big thing related to esports, and now it's starting to come up. It's starting to be a big thing, and this is the man who's done it.
He's got a good mind for the game, and be looking forward to seeing some Kiriko today from him. We got our beautiful head coach Joel Harvey.
We have
our Guthix.
We have our team managers here, Jade Sizzin. I'm just going to continue to refer to her as Iris because that's her in-game tag. Iris is great for Rocket League, great for Overwatch, getting in the VODs that we need to be able to improve as a team. And our other manager or team manager for Valorant, Aiden Green, he's done a great job again with making sure that everybody's well involved, well informed, and keeping everybody on task when it comes to actually improving on the game.
Yeah, Joel put in a lot of work. He's always there. He's guiding us. We do a lot of VOD review. So having him help us through that, he will point out what we did wrong. He will tell us what we need to do and how we could improve. So very helpful from him.
So I'll be covering Hawkeye CCs here today. King, I'm not sure where any of these players stand, I guess, like role-wise, but I'm going to just go over. I'm just going to go all the way through. We have King, Ice Phoenix, Cadster, George Binks, Dancing Dog. I heard DD was good. I'm much excited to see him play. I mean, King Sheldor is a name and a half, so I'm excited to see that as well. I'm really excited to see what these teams are willing to offer and going all the way through. I'm just hoping that we can get a very good scrim game here. Like this. Wait, this is our first official, correct?
First official game of the season.
Yeah, so never mind. Skip the scrim. This is our first official. Do you want to cover our lineup here?
Yes, for our tank, we got Baba, the Great. So we love that guy. Domination is starting flex DPS. Skitsu, he will be probably playing Tracer and also flex because of the meta, but he is our starting hit scan. Elixion would be our starting flex support. Looking for good stuff from him too. And Lucy is our starting main support. Looking for some good Lucio and Wu Yang action going on.
And I think you know the lineups and everything that we have between both teams are going to be very similar. And I mean I'm just excited to see how everything's going to turn out between the.
Yeah, we got a little bit different meta, so especially with Rom being out. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we got everyone cooking up.
And so let's go and transition into our players here for today. We have Elixion here.
We got the Hawk himself.
We got the Hawk himself, actually. So I'm gonna go left all the way through. We have Lucy, my goated main support. Again, learning a lot from their film. We have Cade up close. Love the glasses. Great looks. Bob our tank. I'm surprised he's not screaming his head off right now. Much love. Skitsu. I mean,
way too close. He's got beautiful eyes, at least.
Yes, King. And then we have Domination, just here, lax, ready to play. I mean, he's just. Oh, look at him. Why are they? Can we talk about it, guys?
Hey, they're getting hyped up for the game.
Yeah. I mean, I love the energy. Going. I love this energy. This is phenomenal, guys. Doom, I think, is just now realizing that he's up on cam. So, and he does not care. He's very relaxed, and that's what we like about the synergy for today.
Yeah, looking forward to a lot. Like I said, with the new season change, we've seen a lot less Ramatra, which a lot of people will say they like, a lot less Hazard. Yeah. So we're seeing a lot more ball comps, a lot more Zarya, and going along with that a lot more of like dive, and like Reaper snuck his way into the meta, and recently
I
Hog
was
got
gonna
buffed.
say, yeah, with Reaper and Hog buffs here, it's very fascinating. I'm much excited to see. But I believe that's all. We're just getting our player stuff announced. We're just getting everybody, situated in home. I'd like to talk a little bit about, being in home, in-house games and scrims and stuff like that. It's extremely fun. And we have in-houses today. So if you guys have the opportunity here on the Pasco campus at CBC, in the SRC building upstairs, if you take a quick right, you'll see the esports arena fully available for open house watch. So if you guys can come in, please, we'd love the support. It's much appreciated.
Everyone's welcome as long as you can come in. You can stay for as long as you want or as little as you want. So you can
Always available.
drop in for 10 minutes or you can stay for the entire time.
It's much recommended you stay for the entire time. It's fun. There's a lot going on, a lot of energy, and make sure to bring snacks. It's nice. It's nice to get munching in here, to say the least.
You got to stay nice and cozy to watch the games.
That's what I'm saying. But I think that's really it for our casters. How do you feel? This is your first time casting. How do you feel about it?
I'm ready. Honestly, I'm ready to see some good gameplay. I don't get to see a lot from the caster's point of view. I see a lot more from the player's point of view.
Absolutely.
But I'm super locked in. I'm super ready. Like I said, I'm so glad Ramacha's out of the meta. These games are going to be so much more fun than they would have otherwise.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just lovely getting to see different metas actually come through. Like I feel like Overwatch 2 for a while was very stale. It was very stuck on what the meta was going to have to be. So getting to see a big shift and a change in the environment and the way that the games are going to be played here, I mean, I'm just hoping that our players can actually perform to it.
Exactly. And I really feel like a lot of metas are dictated by that tank pick because unless you have a really centralizing DPS, like maybe like a Widow was a while ago, or like or something, or like a Widow like that. But overall, it feels like and we might see a lot of some off meta stuff. We've seen some people cook up some team comps.
Yes,
so I'm looking forward to that.
It's like they're making homemade decks out here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's kind of just doing their own thing. I think especially with the new perk balances as well, with everybody kind of getting a little bit of a switch around, it applies a new sense to the game. And I feel like a lot of people are pointing out a whole lot more now that these perks are a lot more situational in certain comps and in certain team fights. So I think it changes around Overwatch a lot.
I feel like one of the main issues I had with perks, and people had with perks in the beginning, is there was one cut and dry option. It felt like you would get your perk, you would already know what you'd want to play, or so you pick that perk. But like stuff with the Ana double nano, where you nano yourself too, like getting you would only ever pick that. So
is grass green kind of stuff, and it's really upsetting because I think with the perk thing that everybody was wanting to get announced and played was everybody was wanting to have that freedom of choice in what it is and how it is you're going to want to use your perk. Again, it was just like you weren't really given a choice. It was just one is obviously going to be the win con. So with all of that, how do you feel about like the more recent, I guess, map work down for all of this?
I feel like there's been a lot of like changes to specifically Flashpoint maps, and they added a new one. I really would like to see them play on the new Flashpoint map. I forget what it's called, but I love seeing that map. I honestly think it's a very well made, and I love seeing the team comps, especially since it's a new map. There's a lot of chances for there to be some wacky team comps that people aren't ready for. Yeah. So that's very nice to see.
I'm loving it, and I mean, with full in-house games and stuff like that, it gives us great opportunity to acknowledge that change in the game and apply it for ourselves, especially with everybody's personality. Everybody's very uplifting so far of what I've seen in. I mean, it's been phenomenal getting to see everybody, come together and really indulge in what it is. So I'm excited to see what we have going on. I believe we're getting confirmation and set up for the first game here in a little bit.
Yeah, look like it's getting underway pretty soon. So
it does.
Lijiang Tower starts.
I think Lijiang Tower is going to be our first official map. I mean, it's a very common beginner, kind of set the ground mood kind of map. It's a very simple, respectable one. Since Overwatch 1, I don't think anybody has anything.
Yeah, it's a very neutral. I feel like everyone knows how to play this map. There's no, there could be some crazy team comps going on, but it feels like it's very normal overall. We're going to see a lot of good.
Absolutely.
Okay, looks like we're going to the gameplay now. So from Hawk side, looks like we're running a Zarya comp with Tracer, Genji, Wu Yang, Kiriko. And we got a little bit different from Hawkeye. We got
Yeah,
looks
Hawkeye's here.
a Reinhardt sim comp that could be just for TP, but Reinhardt sim May. This is more brawl comp.
I agree, and I feel like a brawl into a heavy dive can definitely change a lot for them. So we have TP off. Seems like a rushed like fail on TP is unfortunate, but they were able to get the boost, and they are actually fully dedicating with the sim.
So, a lot of things that you see with these sim comps is that they will be taking those aggressive like side angles because of that TP. So I'm gonna look forward to see what they're doing. Oh, we got a huge, two huge
Great
picks on
early
DPS.
picks.
Oh, looking to press that advantage. Supports go down. Reinhardt gets the pin though, and Genji makes it out.
Makes it out. That's just, I mean, great work by our supports here. Again, our main and flex support here, they're just so consistent, so in pair with one another, and it's just great performance.
Right, Reinhardt goes down too. Seems like he was a little too early to the fight, but let's see if they can. Other team trying to get out, or Hawkeye trying to get out. See if they can. The Ana just barely can't make it out. Baba really is just getting all these early picks and starting this fight off really, really good for CBC Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, he just knows how to position for it, especially in this brawl-like work. I mean, it's hard for them to get that engagement if there's nothing there. Seems like Ryan's playing a little bit too far forward, especially against this Zarya, who's able to shut him out. But the supports are there to be able to support him, especially with that Ana nade keeping him alive. But Ana is absolute now.
Oh, and it looks like a pick. 1-for-1 trade for DPS. Zarya, we still have high charge Zarya. It looks like he's getting low, but
And he goes for a great grab. There's 3. All the way through getting a pick for the support. It looks like that Ryan is absolute. Ryan is dead here. There goes their entire team falling out, and it looks like a big reset.
A lot of the... You got to try to get this... with the rush going, it seems like they're going to try to stay with this Ryan rush comp. And it's going to be kind of... They're going to have to really force their game plan here. I think I want to see some good TPs coming in from them.
I think
get a good off
I think
angle.
they're definitely going to need some really high octane ults here, especially after that grab. It shows, you know, the difference between where competitive and organized stands. There goes a first pick by Genji, a second pick collected by those dashes. Very phenomenal use of that reset. And again, pushing them, forcing them back into spawn. But now you'll notice that ults are very much so available. It's just about who takes the initiative.
It's the ult economy is looking pretty good for Hawkeye. Oh, but
there goes Rush.
Get caught out by the rush by
and
Elixir.
Shatter. Rush and Shatter there change a lot. It doesn't look like Shatter was able to collect much of anybody. Ana's trying to dedicate too much into this rush. I mean, Elixian just knows when to initiate that team fight and take the advantage and make the other team uncomfortable. There goes Orbital. First point is absolute for Hawks here.
Yeah, it looks like Hawkeye had a little bit of trouble trying to get through chokes. They couldn't get everything going. It looks like the Reinhardt or somebody else was a little out of sync.
Yeah, forcing out those brawl comps from people is extremely important, especially in this, like, I guess, dive meta, like you were mentioning. I feel like brawl is a little bit weaker right now against dive, and it's like a rock paper scissors kind of game, you know. One's just gonna take it out.
Yeah, and I feel like Reinhardt is a weak pick right now, and if they wanna run this Rein, they're gonna really have to get some finesse going, get some good TPs, get some good like Mei walls going off, and they're getting some good Mei walls. They just got to get get it all going. So,
absolutely. See if we can get a TP here from the sim. A TP. I think they're saving it for the front line.
Yeah, they might try to get an off angle here. That would
be quite fascinating.
Get some good positioning. Oh,
looks like a big ante for them.
Oh,
if Doom takes it, they TP'd all the way through into site, but they were able to collect both of the supports. So it looks like Hawks have a great opportunity to engage here. Baba's taking full advantage of this, knowing that, I mean, they just collapsed straight on the point.
Ryan's gonna try to get
right out.
Ryan's gonna try to get out here, but looks like he's a little too late.
Yeah, especially with no pin, it's extremely hard for Ryan to escape from any push.
I really like the idea from them. I feel like the supports were just a little slow to follow up. If everybody had TP'd there, that would have been a really good play. But the supports kind of got left straggling.
Yeah, that difference is extremely important. The way that Baba's forcing forward, getting 2 picks early between the Ryan and the Sim. There goes Ana, there goes Juno, and it looks like a full team wipe for Hawks here.
Big plays going on from Baba. It seems
you can see he's much so ecstatic, playing a little bit sneaky here.
Again,
will they notice?
In a little off position. You would see how this ends up.
Doesn't look like they know. And he's just poking at him. He gets
Juno
the Juno absolute. Juno's
down.
dead. There goes Ana. No supports. Base force through spawn. Looks like Sim is still alone. There goes Tank, there goes Mei. And again, another team wipe by Hawks, just resetting everybody and putting their supports in a very staggered position.
And Hawkeye can't seem to get any of these ults farmed up. Let's see if they
Switching
get
for a hog here.
let's see if this hog pick can get anyone. A lot of these characters are vulnerable to getting hooked and just dying, so
Looks like Tracer is seeking pulse.
Angle for a pulse here.
Oh, Grav gets 3.
Big grab,
pulse.
grab pulse, and
Pulse gets more than enough damage to secure those kills. And another team all the way through. Or except Diana escapes living through this. Fascinating. Again, we talked about it before. Skitsu and Doom have great pairing in how to utilize their ultimates, how to play their flex. This is just extremely fast.
especially we still have Bubble from Elixion. We got Blade from Doom.
There goes Tidal Blast, knocking 3. I mean, it's just great playing, great synergy between everybody, forcing out all of the util that's needed.
They're just pressing their advantage.
No
They're
hook on
holding them in spawn here. Very impressive from Hawks. So looks like they're still gonna stay towards their spawn a little bit. It's gonna be really hard for them to get the Hawkeye to get a touch here.
Absolutely. Oh, there's a hook. Skitsu gone. Now relying through the rest of the team. Hog is very, very low here, and there goes the first point. First game, absolute. 2 CBC Hawks. I mean, it was just a really big shutout.
Yeah, we saw a lot of really good plays. There's a lot of really good teamwork. Felt like Baba was getting a lot of pressure going on there.
And it seemed like they just weren't able to shut him out. Like here in this play of the game, he's just taking all of that damage, using the bubbles to absorb all bits of util, and forcing them out of every single fight. The support's doing a phenomenal job of keeping him up as well.
Yeah, when you got a full charge Zarya, it's going to be in your best interest to be pushing that advantage, getting in there, especially once the Rhine goes down.
Yeah, and I mean, again, it's just a different sense, you know, with what we're given between seeing it. I mean, we know Baba and Skitsu have great teamwork. We know Doom, Lucy, Elixion have always been in their own synergized like way of moving around one another. So that when it does come to those team plays and those ultimates, everything's going to be utilized perfectly, each time synergized.
Exactly. And everyone knows how to play their characters. They have had hours and hours playing this, and even hours playing these team comps together, because they like support our sports duo a lot. A lot of our DPS and tank duo together, so we have a lot of good synergy built up.
Absolutely, and it seems like with the way that it was being held, there's not much that Hawkeye can do to walk out of point. There's not much of space being left. I mean, it's really just a perfect game all the way around, seeing the way that they're, you know, trying to regroup, reset, go for those ultimates. People are getting picked off, and it's leaving those fights for Hawkeye in a very unfair advantage all the way through. I mean, those small picks are extremely important. So I believe that's going to be it for our first map.
We had a good one.
Looking for a place that is perfect for you? Looking for a place that is perfect for you? A place with programs that work around your schedule? A place with cutting-edge technology and state-of-the-art facilities. A place to celebrate and engage with the community. A place to excel in and out of the classroom. Columbia Basin College. This is the place for you.
And we're back. I am again our main caster for today, Mr. Charkey, and I have with me a player right off the field. How are you feeling, Doom?
Feeling pretty good. Map one went pretty smooth.
Yeah. For today, we are getting a couple of different swaps actually all the way through. I wasn't expecting us to get any, but we are. We got a replacement, obviously Doom sitting here in the caster with me. We got our sub in Velcon. We talked about him a little bit before. He'll be focusing on Venture probably. And if not, then I'd love to see his Genji. I'd love to see him whip out Reaper, if anything. Like I know he's been whipping up a lot of different hero pools as of late. And we got a second sub in Pillow. We got Pillow all the way through. He'll be replacing our other flex support, Elixion. So I mean, this is going to be very fascinating to see how stuff
Daniel
goes
just
on.
staring at the mic.
We have everybody set up. I mean, this is just gonna hopefully be. I didn't even notice
Daniel
that.
just staring the
What
camera down.
What a good calm. What a good thing to say. Yeah. Hi Velcon. Hi Velcon. Hi Skits.
I think he's happy to be in.
And we have Baba in the background. We have, or not Baba, sorry, head coach Joel, aka Guthix. He's been doing a great job with keeping up with our players, making sure everybody's well informed, and getting our production team well situated. To talk more on the game, though, we do have a couple of bans to announce. We have our first ban. We have our first ban, I believe here. I'm trying to read it from yeah. It's Zar. Zarya, I'm assuming because of Baba's last end of performance. I mean, he's just pushing it all the way through. It's a lot going on. And I mean, I guess the only body who was applying any form of pressure and causing uncomfortable situations for our team was May. So we got those two bans going on. And then do you see the next map here? Are you what's going on here?
Yeah, so Kings Row is a really brawl and like rush heavy map, and they've already proven that they want to play Ryan, and they've already shown they want to play Ryan May, and Ryan May is like really good on this map, right?
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
very very rush heavy and brawl heavy map, and honestly, even when I'm playing comp, if May isn't the best, May is still really viable on this map just because it's so easy to get good walls on certain spots, like wall off tank or wall off supports, So they've already shown that they want to play that. Just take it out of their, like, don't give them the option.
Yeah, and I mean, this is going to be an interesting matchup between the two. Oh, we have double Rhines here. Seems like they're going to be forcing again a similar brawl comp with Zen Rhine here, Reaper as well. Ooh, Ana too. And then we have Ice Phoenix on Widow. I did hear a little bit of feedback. I mean, if anything, I'm really just worried about our supports here getting picked off by this early Widow pick. It could be a swap. Maybe it's a fake out. Who knows? But it's definitely something to pay attention to. You want to talk a little bit more to our lineup here for the Hawks, Jim?
Biggest thing is, I mean, Hanzo is a pretty typical like poke character for this map. Also, Baba is just ego dueling at this point on Ryan. But I mean, Ryan it's kind of like a unspoken rule that you play Ryan on this map, So we're kind of just, I mean, it seems like we're kind of just having fun right now. And they're
heavy pressure by Baba here. Again, even without Zar, he's just initiating these fights as Velcon's able to take a different position on top of the bus all the way through. I mean, full engagement with Baba here as well. The supports are also making sure to keep up both the tank and Venture alive. I mean, again, it's just simple playing, simple forwards that are, I mean, being capitalized off of the previous picks. As we got a reset here, we got a swap off of Widow to, I'm missing OC's name. But we get us two double picks all the way through.
Oh, so
I mean, a whole team wipe. I didn't even get it commentated at all. they just died. So It seems like we're playing again a very hyper aggressive type of style. It's just okay, Lucy.
Yeah.
Lucy.
So I actually personally like the other team's comp more. I mean, Venture isn't bad, but I like Reaper, and also Reaper is a lot better right now. The only thing is the supports. Wuyong Kiri is obviously better than Zen Ana, but I think right now they're just going to comfort picks for the other team.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're trying to figure out a way to get a breakthrough between, you know, what our Venture is doing, you know, the amount of bullying that is being had I mean, with the way that our Venture plays, it's just hyper aggressive, very poke. Look at him sitting there menacingly. We got a wave down all the way through. Early fire strike pick, again forcing them into their own spawn.
Yeah, I mean, right there, the Ryan, he just walked out without supports. He didn't wait for his his Zen was there, but he didn't wait for his Ana to come off cooldown.
And that changes a lot of the way that this is going to be played. It gives Baba a lot of leniency because he just knows in his own right that he's able to do whatever it is that he wants in aggression. There goes Tidal Blast off. Doesn't knock anybody, but it does keep Skits alive all the way through. There's a nano onto the opposite team's Rhine. Shatter is looking very clean right now. Both team have
He's gonna
Shatter.
wait to
He's
go
playing
around the
heavy
corner,
aggressive,
then Shatter
especially
right
since
here.
Baba is dead. And here seems to be a great opportunity for, but he doesn't reach.
No, he should hold it.
He's holding back. Gitsu does grab 2 with drag. And I mean, it's just a wipeout. I mean, it looks like an early reset for our team here. Being able to come back for it.
The Ryan needed to shatter when he walked corner initially. When he came around the corner, instead of
agree.
pinning, he should have shattered.
I agree, because then it gives not only our team less time to react, but it also enables their team to continue to aggress as they know that the team is shattered.
Yeah.
King
They
pins
took too
out.
long.
He still has Shatter available though, so it could be worth it. But Baba's just in the back, like he's just eating them alive right now. Full aggression, no awareness to what is even going on. I don't know how he's not screaming right now. Maybe it's because he's, you know, in that professional mindset. Maybe he's actually using every ounce of his power right now, which is
No,
rare.
he's
It's
not.
very rare.
He's not.
It's very rare, you know.
He's not. He's trolling.
But it looks like the other team is also, I mean, applying their utmost due diligence here to make a forward. It seems like King is getting stuck in these awkward positions, especially with the Venture poking around the team. The Hanzo applying a lot of pressure through, but I didn't even realize that we had a swap through the last fight over to the Genji. There goes Rush. There goes OC. It's just a huge anti-nade, but no picks are able to be caught through. Again, the positioning by Hawks is just going to go for it, and Georgia Binks is pinned. That closes out that simple team fight, and it seems absolute for Hawks here.
Yeah, I mean, they never use Shatter when they needed to, which I don't know. Like, they had a lot of opportunities to, but they kind of just like sat on it, waiting for later. Like, it's honestly a pretty big problem with a lot of Rhyme players. I've had it myself, right? Where with Shatter, you see so many videos of like pro level Shatters, and it's like, you know, all 5 and you're the team wipe, right? But then that situation just doesn't happen very often, right?
Absolutely.
And it's completely okay to get 2 people in a Shatter, right?
Yeah.
Instead of looking for that, you know, picture perfect 5 people Shatter, play like fake out the Rhine, you know, like wait for his fire strike and Shatter, you know.
I agree.
There's
Absolutely.
a lot of stuff like that.
Absolutely. When it comes to these games and these situations, and I think something that Baba specializes in is not necessarily wasting ults, but using your ults as genuine abilities, not holding on to it, not feeling too worried, because it is going to come back to you. As long as you continue to play the game the way that you have been, you're going to get that ult back. You just have to utilize it when given the opportunity. Collecting just even 1 kill on a support or a DPS with Shatter, it can change the lane of a team fight very quickly.
Yeah, if you take your main healer, like let's say, honestly here, like you take Wuyong, right? You just shatter the Wuyong, like take him out. That changes the entire aspect of this game.
Yeah.
Or you just shatter like Velcon, like right, you shatter the Venture.
Yeah, shatter out the Venture. It gets rid of a lot of hyper pressure, and then that just gives great opportunity.
Yeah, and Venture is one of those characters where they can get a lot of value, right?
Oh,
but
high entry already.
They can get a lot of value, but and
Baba lives.
It's really difficult to actually take them out.
He's taking a lot of damage, a lot of absorption, especially with that Discord applied to him. Great aggression. First point is right here all the way through for him, and it looks like It's an absolute team fight. I mean, they're all wiped out. Ryan is getting bullied into a corner by the Ryan and by the Venture, and there's no ability for them to regroup and get on the point.
For context, when Baba like counterpinned, I heard the most gremlin laugh from him.
He does do this, yes. I try to apply like the whole professional scene. This is very difficult because the in-house is so much more different. I mean, I'm loving the energy out there. It's so high, and there's a lot going on today. I mean, it's lovely. It's lovely, and a great dragon by Skits, by the way. Very much so another zoning ult. He just knows how to utilize it and apply pressure. And I mean, that's map 2. So how do you feel about that? Like how do you feel, generally speaking, both teams are interacting with one another right now?
Well, I mean, obviously it's not really close right now, right? It's pretty easy to see that. But the biggest thing for me is just the Venture, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Venture is obviously like, look, I was kind of touching on it during the game, but Venture is really, you can get a lot of value off of them if they're not punished.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, like, it's not super difficult to punish them, right?
Mm-hmm.
As the other team needs to, in my opinion, force their dig, right? And once that happens, if you all coordinate on one person, right, you can take them out pretty fairly, like, easily.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it starts to me with the backline.
Especially as a DPS player, I think that's a great perspective for it.
I think it really starts to me with the backline, right? When you're playing Zen, especially a Venture that's that aggressive and is like repeatedly proving that they're going to get you, then you need to swap to like Kyrie.
Right. Well, again, thank you so much for the insight. I appreciate you getting for my second casting, and I believe we're going to be heading into a break.
Columbia Basin College is more than just an education. It's gaining skills and exploring new opportunities. It's utilizing resources and empowering others. It's building relationships and shaping futures. Start your journey today at Columbia Basin College, where education is just the beginning.
And we're back for the third term of the games. Here we have a view on our players. We did get another sub in for our Hawks. Skitsu is out of seat, and we have COD, aka Brandon. He's going to be in. We got Pillow still in for our flex support. Velcon's just looking utterly Velcon. And why is Baba blurred? What, can we production? Are we aware of this? Baba just needs to be playing really up close today, I guess. That's gonna be all good though, because we are here for the third matchup. I'm much excited. This is going to be match total point for the entire tourney all the way through. How are you feeling these games are going so far?
I mean, it's going really well for CBC, right? It's a little tricky to find like exact stuff that's like, you know, they're kind of doing better than the other, right? Because it's overall kind of just like mechanically better, right?
Absolutely.
But I mean, they are still doing like really well with like they're coordinating really well. They're still diving on who they need to. You know, I mean, there's not really much other than that, right? They're really coordinated in
Absolutely.
outplaying everyone.
It's been a very big heavy shutout, especially like, you know, looking at that Legion Tower match, the synergy, the way that stuff was being produced. And I mean, we didn't have any first bans. Speaking of bans, we got our secondary all the way through. We banned Rhine. I don't know why we did that. Maybe it was because of their tank, but we banned the Rhine, and their team banned our Wu Yang. So two pretty heavy picks all the way through. Again, this third map being on Junkertown is going to be quite interesting. We needed an escort, and then if Hawkeye takes this game, which not gonna lie, kind of hoping because I want to be able to see a little bit more content today. We'll get to the push and maybe even a flashpoint. Who knows? You know, if they end up taking these next two games here, it's gonna be pretty phenomenal. I know we got our players getting situated. If I'm correct, the Hawkeye actually had a sub as well.
They subbed two people. They subbed a DPS and a support, I believe.
I agree. I think
Dancing Dog and Ice Phoenix got subbed in.
No, they've been in.
Have they?
They have been in. I think they wanted a sub dancing for somebody else, but I wasn't sure for who they wanted to go through.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they didn't sub. I know they've been in this entire time.
Okay.
So maybe they canceled
They
out on
said
the
something
sub.
in chat about those two being subbed.
Yeah, they did talk a little bit about what was going on, but I'm not too sure if that's going to be officialized. We're going to be getting a good look on what's going on here for today's game. I mean, I don't know. I feel like everything going on here has been a little bit difficult, especially since I'm not getting to see much gameplay from Hawkeye's perspective. You know, it's a little bit harder to commentate through everything as these games get warmed through. But I believe that this next up, especially with all of these bans, you know, we might have a little bit of a challenge. Let's go to talk about rosters here. Doom, do you want to cover ours here?
Yeah, so I mean, Baba, Lucas, he's our main, he's our only tank player, really, right? He's really consistent overall in everything. He can play both what was known as flex and main support, or main tank. COD is the new sub in. He's going to be playing flex. Well, no, he's playing hit scan for us, right? He has a pretty, his tracer's all right. His COD, or his Freya is actually pretty good. Velcon, I mean, he plays Venture and Genji, right? Venture is his only thing that like that's like really sets him apart. And then Lucy, our main support, is really just honestly probably one of our more consistent players.
What is this awkward positioning? Let's get to it. Baba goes in for an early thing, taking a lot of damage. Lucy's just right there with him. I mean, it's very, very, very quickly played. The contest by COD and the Widow here is going to be a very big balance between the two. No picks yet, but it's definitely high engage. And right as I say that, we get our first pick off onto the Lifeweaver. I mean, Baba's just very good at, you know, taking that aggression. No hook on Hog. He decides to disengage for some reason, but Velcon's still playing in for that poke. He goes for a dig, and it looks like they're sinking in for a play. They're going all the way in forward, and never mind. It looks like Velcon's going to be getting out. Walking for the Reaper. Pillow gets hooked. Very unfortunate, especially since Reaper has that height advantage. Seems like Baba's going to have to walk out.
This Hog for Hawkeye needs to be saving their hook for Velcon.
Absolutely.
He's going in with his dig.
Yeah, I mean, if you're able to pull out Velcon, you know, a lot of the pressure's gone. It gives you a lot of opportunity to go in for our supports. And I mean, it looks like the Hog is doing a great job of walking it down, really playing forward there. Widow staying in the back lane, gets dove, early pick through their Widow. And it looks like a dig and a high aggression in for that Lifeweaver. Is Lifeweaver picked? Lifeweaver's gone out of that fight. There's 2 down, and we still have our full team lineup more than available. Hook is looking to be registered on for this for the monkey here. Is he gonna go for it? No. He kind of plays back, just taking a good bit of damage, saving the hook, just like we talked about. Is he gonna secure the kill? They do.
Yep.
Now that Velcon's down, it seems like they're gonna have to apply a lot more pressure, but we aren't able to secure enough kills. There's a secondary onto the Lucy, but there goes Baba with full rage all the way down. I mean, great utilization of the ult. Are we able to secure the point a second time though? Hog misses hook as Baba still applies aggression all the way through, getting King Shredder all the way out.
Yeah, I mean, I think the game plan there for, I mean, okay, right now I'm going to kind of play devil's advocate for Hawkeye, right? Because I kind of want this game to keep going.
I agree. I really do want this to go for a longevity stream. You know?
And so, I mean, the Hog did a good job, right? Forcing out Velcon, right? What he needs to keep doing. We saw Cod go over with his ult and immediately got Suzu out.
Seems like they're acknowledging Lucy's presence a lot more. I mean, Lucio is just kind of one of those people where I feel like it's very hard to decide whether he's going to be the first pick or the last in a lot of these fights.
This whole time, the Lucio is just sitting up there top left, just like distracting them until Baba goes in and dives, and then they're diving in together every time.
Seems like Baba's getting forced out. There's 2 early picks. We have no tank. We have no support. It seems like that 3 is just kind of to play for the backup and the regroup as they secure point going forward. I mean, we weren't really able to secure any picks that fight, and I mean, that's bound to happen, especially when ults go off. There goes Rush, I think? Or did Rush just end? Rush just ended. Okay.
Rush just ended, yeah.
Getting a reset. Velcon's going in to make contact for a point. Obviously, great movement by Velcon. He's just known for it. His ability to maneuver around tanks and move around the team and keep himself alive is phenomenal. They get a great pick off for the Brig. They dive on for the Widow. And the Widow's all the way out. Reaper dies by Velcon on the left side there. That's phenomenal.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a Widow swap.
And that's an entire team wipe. Again, Velcon and Baba securing that entry. Lucy making sure that everybody's able to move and play in for the fight. Are we going to see a swap here?
They did pick off Pillow at the end of that. So they, like, for Hawkeye, they could come back fast and try to just speed
out
up.
Aggression it?
Yeah.
It looks like they might actually be going for that. Who knows? Baba going in for the Kiri. No, it looks like he's just trailing all the way for the Widow, and Widow's gone. Back to point. They get in for a second point of aggression, but Velcon gets hooked. Can he escape? Great support work by the Kiriko. The Reaper is going back for Wraith, needing health, but it looks like he's getting chased down. I mean, Baba's usage of Rage is just phenomenal. He just knows how to get it down, knows how to put stuff down, and the Kiriko is making sure that everything is secured for our team. You know, everybody staying alive, playing well, secured. How do you feel about that shutout? Like they're just keeping it down.
Baba is just... it seems like he has Rage every other fight, right? And honestly, it's just because he's just like terrorizing the back line, you know? We saw in that last fight, right? Lucy went in with beat just to secure that kill on the Widow, right? Make sure there's no... to be fair, it was last fight, right?
Absolutely.
But we go in with the engage. We get an aggressive beat instead of a defensive beat. Making sure that there's no risk. There's no risk on it. So that then Lucy can fully focus on just attacking, right?
Absolutely. And I think
sure they get them fast and run out, go to the rest of the team.
I think that's a very big difference that, you know, I want to talk a little bit more on, especially as I'm getting to cast more. Seeing the difference in a lot of these games from regular competitive play to organized competitive, it's just different. You know, pro play versus like actual high school leagues and stuff like that, there's just different stuff. You know, when you look at like basketball, for example, it just feels different. The games feel different, the environment feels different, the environment of it all and the passion that's being put behind it is different. And I think that you can, I mean, watching at home, be able to notice that difference in the way that we play. You know, there's a very big organization in how it is Baba and Velcon are organizing themselves for, the way that Lucy's making sure to keep everybody up, and the way that Pillow is, I mean, again, pumping out the heals as a flex support. Once everybody understands their rules, it's just about, fitting together in on this puzzle and working to get that point forward.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I think this really comes down to, like, CBC, like, we have a game plan, and it doesn't really feel like the Hawkeyes do.
Absolutely.
The game plan for CBC every time is obviously just dive the backline, right? Pick some people off, run out, go back to the rest of the team. But it feels like Hawkeyes are kind of treating this almost like a comp game, just like try to mechanic their way through it, which is just, it's unfortunately not gonna work for them.
Yeah, and I think having great mechanics, it can work in a lot of scenarios, but in all instances, with the way that this is being organized, you can just see them, hitting a cart, like that's their duty. They know where to be and how to do it. As Baba continues to engage, it's just gonna be this way every time. Velcon knows to go for that backline play, and that's again the third map closing out this entire segment. It's quick fighting, it's quick games, well organized all the way around. For Hawkeyes and esports, great games. How do you feel about that last game?
I mean, again, I kind of talked on it. It really just came down to game plan and fruition, right? We had a game plan, we went through with it, and I mean, that's really all it took, right? We didn't really see any counter swaps either, which is, to me, kind of irritating as a player, right? When you're getting beat that badly, you want to see a little bit of, right,
change.
Yeah. Especially the Widow was getting dove so many times. As a player, I would have really loved to see that Widow swap to something like.
Yeah, I was expecting
there was
a swap.
already a Reaper, but you could swap, honestly, even to a Venture to get out, right? Maybe Tracer, right? Stuff like that. So.
I'd like to say, thank you so much for, helping me in with casting and stuff like that. I getting more people in and involved is extremely important to me, but I want to get into a segment of after game interviews. So, thank you again so much for co-casting with me, and I think we're going to get straight to it. So much.
Yep.
Hey, you're good. Can I get one of my supports personally? I mean, I'd love to talk to a support. Anybody works. I am getting a support. Phenomenal. Okay. Hi, Lucy. If you want to get the mic to you, you want to.
Oh yeah, I know how to use
yeah,
these.
Perfect. Yeah, kissing range and all.
Mwah.
How do you feel about your performance today? Let's talk about you for right now. Let's get into it. How do you feel?
I think I did pretty well. In Wuyong, I was doing stuff. We killed a lot of people. I don't know. It was. It wasn't like, the hardest in the world. Just for like our perspective. So I was kind of just going through the motions, but
absolutely,
I was able to dive with Lucas a bunch. That was fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was loving your movement with Lucio again. Literally just playing the whole idea of support. Let me help my team engage. Let me walk it down on them. Really getting in the environment of it. Yeah, I'm loving that. How do you feel like the games, like team-wise, were? How did you feel being in that organized setting? I know you've been playing this in your second year, correct?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about it even to this day being in that organized environment?
Oh, I love organized. I think organized is so much more fun than like regular Overwatch. I really enjoy having DPS who are on off angles consistently. I really enjoy having a tank who is like calming with us the whole time. And I really enjoy being able to have like a constant stream of like calming.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, I love those things.
That's phenomenal, and I agree. I love being in house and stuff like that. You can get that different energy and that different feel, especially in these LAN events. Do you think that affects the way that you play?
Not me, honestly. No, not really. I think it affects how other people play.
Do you think that it changes the way that your team plays as a whole?
Yes. Yeah. I think other people, other members of the team get more amped up and more locked in when the match is matched.
That's
100%.
phenomenal. That's great. And again, how do you feel like, with the adjustment and organization and stuff like that with the different segments? How do you feel like the maps were? Did you like your selection and pool of maps for this first gaming season?
Yeah, those were basically comfort pick maps aside from Junkertown, but
yeah, I mean,
Junkertown's whatever.
Yeah, it's not the greatest, it's not the worst.
You put a hit scan player in and
it's gonna be over.
You call it good.
It's gonna walk through. How do you feel like the adjustment for their team could have been, especially more into it? Because I love talking about our perspectives, but when you're in a losing feat like that, do you think that there was something that they could have changed specifically to try to challenge you guys a little bit more?
Yeah, so I think that with the way they were playing, they're obviously looking for changes and improvements. Like they switched their Zenyatta player, who presumably is a DPS put on support with their DPS, who is a bit lower rank. And so like obviously that means that they're looking for things to change, and they like did lots of different hero comps and
I
stuff.
agree.
But I think for teams like this, they need to more figure out like a comp that works, but not just like a bunch of comfort picks.
I
Like,
agree.
like you need to find like a real comp and run it and like learn it.
I
And
understand.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
great. That's great. Yeah, and I'm again that insight from somebody who's actually in game and actually into getting to experience everything that's going on. I couldn't thank you enough for that. And
Yeah.
and I mean, it's lovely getting. How do you feel winning? With your team, the first match in season. How do you feel about that? Everything collectively.
Oh yeah, I think it feels really good. I honestly, Hawkeye, we played against them last season. I thought they were pretty good last season, and this season we came out like pretty in force. I feel
Yeah,
like our
absolutely.
opening roster did really well. Normally our opening roster we at least struggle on like that very first map,
Yeah.
but we just kind of like did well.
I
the
was
whole
gonna
time.
say I've gotten to watch our scrims and stuff like that. Sometimes we struggle on that Lee Shank. Sometimes it's just not
We've
our
never
map. You know.
seen me die first within like 10 seconds.
Right,
Never.
hey, the rollout was actually phenomenal. I would love to talk about it. The rollout.
No, we don't gotta talk about a single
The
Junkertown rollout.
Good. It was a good walk down on the red carpet. It was a good walk down.
I don't know how to do it on Junkertown. I don't know what to do.
And that's okay because you know what? You're sticking with the team and it looks organized. So I'm so glad that we're getting to have all of this. I hope the comms are picking it up here for everything
Oh
going
yeah,
on.
with
We
the
can see
hype.
everybody.
I'm
you know,
pretty sure it does just barely.
Just barely. Hey, that's great because I love to. Again, we have in-houses, so if you guys are available tomorrow, we're gonna have Valorant at 5, I believe. So please, feel free to come in-house. There's I just in my mind, it's very good for our players and getting mental support. It's very nice to be able to have people who want to come and experience these games, and it just changes the environment a lot. So,
True.
oh,
Additional onto that, I remember last season we kind of did this a lot. Last season we were playing in a lower division than
This is
like where we
true,
belonged.
yeah.
We're in a higher division now, so our games should be more like fair.
to say the least.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with that, I'd also like to mention, that's what makes these games a lot more important and a lot more fun for us to, I guess, spectate and commentate upon. It gives us a lot more room to actually be like, man, like these games are looking really challenged, really closing, really to the brink.
And you guys can talk and like analyze as you
And
go.
that's what makes it really fun. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a second person in for interview. Do you know if we're gonna be cycling people
Probably
or no?
normally we're looking,
Yeah,
and
I
then
feel
we
that.
send it to.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Sorry, I'm being
That's production. You know what I'm saying?
That's
That's not
their
my
job.
business. I'm just here to
So
commentate.
true. You get to walk out of
Yeah.
the booth and ignore them.
Yeah,
after
absolutely.
This.
I get to ignore everybody around here. So we got to say hi to everybody here. I mean, we have actually a very packed house today, so I'm
do.
much excited.
I was pretty hyped
having
about it.
I love having all of our players in. Like that's what's super fun about it.
Did you like casting?
I love casting. I was
Yeah,
gonna say I
I
haven't been
love
asked
it.
a question, so I've gotten up here. I love being able to just sit and talk about the games that I love, especially since I have a lot of information on all of them. I've played a lot of Rocket League. I got Grand GC1.
Where's that? What is
That's right under the highest rank.
Gotcha.
That's right under SSL.
Gotcha.
I've played a lot of Overwatch. I'm not the highest rank, but I think I'm a pretty decent player.
I think you're pretty good. I think with specific work, you could be fucking fire.
Yeah, I feel like I'm making improvement. And then I also played Valorant for too damn long during COVID. Guys, that was really rough.
That was a rough time period.
Yeah. But I've played a lot of the games that we have here and stuff like that. So getting to commentate and be a part of everybody, and getting interviews, getting to talk about everything that's going on, it's extremely important to me. So yeah, again, thank you guys so
Of
much.
course. I think
Do you know where our production team is? I'm not getting any comms. I'm not getting any comms right now.
normally we're like busy.
I think everybody's busy, so we're just free to talk.
We are free to talk.
I'm just free to sit here and yap about everything. Do you want to get going, or you need to set
Well,
up
I
anything?
don't think I need to. Well, I mean, I'm still ready.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm in the lobby.
That's
still.
it. Cue it. Cue the game. That's it. Cue it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go undo my stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for getting my interview. Thank you. To again wrap up a little bit more for today's segment. I don't know. I just wanted to sit here and talk with the mic for a little bit because I have the opportunity. Commentating's fun. If you guys ever get the opportunity to come in and actually appreciate what it is we do here for esports, please do. It's extremely important that we get a lot of support from not only family and friends, but also understanding that this is a whole new branch and opportunity for a lot of the kids that are coming straight out of high school. It started as a club. It started as just a simple opportunity, and it's branched into opportunities for passion play. It has opened up opportunities for literal scholarships. So if people are getting that opportunity, please do support it. If you guys haven't, we really should go to check out for merch and stuff like that. I don't know if we'll be able to get the panel up for that, but please check out our merch. Scan that QR code, get some stuff going. And I mean, again, I think that's pretty much all I have for today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great night.
Got you!